New images, captured on September 24th, reveal this profound mystery. They do not come from the anticipated NASA high-resolution telescopes. Those early October pictures remain unreleased, perhaps due to a government shutdown. Instead, groundbreaking data has emerged from the Nordic Optical Telescope in the Canary Islands, Spain. These captivating visuals depict an evolving glow around 3I Atlas. We see a remarkable transition. An anti-tail, initially pointing towards the sun, now shifts to a distinct tail, extending away from it. The brightest point is clearly marked by a red dot, with the sunward direction indicated as west. Its distance from the sun is measured in astronomical units. 3I Atlas journeys from the deep, uncharted darkness between stars. It is a silent messenger, distinctly different from its two predecessors. This is more than just a passing object, it is a signal, a profound question mark, traveling through the vast cosmic ocean. It demands our attention. For weeks, a profound mystery unfolded across the cosmic canvas. Observers watched, captivated, as 3I Atlas defied every expectation, every known celestial law. Its luminous tail, a beacon of cosmic dust and gas, pointed not away from the sun as tradition dictated, but directly towards it. This was no ordinary sight. This was an anti-tail, a peculiar feature so rare, so strikingly out of place, it immediately seized the attention of astronomers worldwide. The very existence of such a phenomenon, a tail seemingly pushing against the solar wind, an invisible current that sweeps through the void, became the dominant characteristic of this enigmatic interstellar visitor. It was an anomaly that screamed for explanation, a silent challenge to our understanding of cometary dynamics. Normally, a comet's tail unfurls gracefully away from the sun, a delicate banner sculpted by two powerful forces, the solar wind, a relentless stream of charged particles, and the intense pressure of sunlight itself. This invisible breeze pushes dust and ice, creating a luminous wake that always points outward, a cosmic arrow indicating the sun's direction. But 3I Atlas was different. Its initial presentation was a direct contradiction, a celestial flip that left scientists pondering the very nature of this object. Was it truly an anti-tail, or merely an optical illusion? Sometimes, from Earth's unique vantage point, a comet's dust tail can appear to point towards the sun, a trick of perspective. Yet, early analysis quickly dismissed this comforting explanation for 3I Atlas. Its anti-tail was deemed unlikely to be an illusion. It was real, it was intrinsic, it was unprecedented. Then, just as the scientific community grappled with this initial paradox, new images began to arrive, painting an even more dramatic picture. What had been a perplexing anti-tail, a luminous defiance, began a breathtaking transformation. The glow, once stubbornly directed towards the sun, started to stretch away. Slowly at first, then with increasing clarity, it mimicked the familiar form of a normal comet's tail. This was more than just a change. It was a complete reversal, a cosmic chameleon. 3I Atlas had seemingly flipped its identity, morphing from an astronomical oddity into something more conventional. Yet in doing so, it only deepened the enigma. This sudden, profound switch suggested an intrinsic change within the object itself. It hinted at a volatile internal process, a shift in its composition or activity that was visibly altering its interaction with the solar environment. The speed of this transformation was equally astonishing. Witnessing the disappearance of a genuine anti-tail and its complete reversal within a mere few weeks was an event almost unheard of in observational astronomy. The universe rarely offers such clear, rapid demonstrations of its hidden mechanics. Images captured in July and August had clearly showcased the anti-tail, a stark visual testament to its unusual orientation. But by September, the impossible had occurred. The anti-tail had vanished without a trace, replaced by a bright, conventional tail extending elegantly away from the sun. The transformation was complete, leaving astronomers with more questions than answers. What forces were at play within this interstellar wanderer? What profound shift had driven such a dramatic reorientation of its luminous wake? Now, in October, the cosmic dance has taken another turn. 3I Atlas, having completed its mysterious performance, has become unobservable from Earth. Its immense distance, its fading light, and its trajectory have carried it beyond our direct gaze, slipping back into the silent, reflecting depths of space. Yet, the story remains unfinished. The fate of crucial, high-resolution images, captured on October 3rd, remains shrouded in mystery. These images, unreleased, hold the potential keys to understanding what truly transpired in those fleeting weeks of transformation. They are a silent promise, a final chapter waiting to be revealed, holding the last visual whispers of 3I Atlas before it vanished into the cosmic silence, leaving behind a trail of wonder and an enduring challenge to our understanding of the universe. At its very core, 3I Atlas represents a profound and enduring enigma, a celestial wanderer whose journey began in the crucible of a distant, unknown star system, now briefly gracing our own. For countless millennia, it traversed the unimaginable vastness of interstellar space, a cosmic exile moving through the absolute zero vacuum between stars, a silent testament to its alien birth. This object, unlike any native to our own solar neighborhood, is fundamentally a composition of ancient, primordial ice and cosmic dust. These are not merely inert materials, they are time capsules, preserving the precise conditions and chemical signatures of its genesis. They tell a story of origins far beyond the familiar gravitational pull of our sun, a narrative etched in every frozen molecule and every speck of silicate. This solitary voyage, a journey spanning not just years or centuries, but entire epochs, has finally brought it to the very threshold of our solar system. Here, after an eternity of pristine cold and undisturbed isolation, it encounters a force it has rarely known, the immense blazing energy of a star, an encounter destined to dramatically alter its once unchanging, frozen state. It is a fleeting moment in cosmic time, yet one that offers an unparalleled glimpse into the chemistry of another stellar nursery. Now, as 3I Atlas draws inexorably nearer to the immense gravitational embrace and blistering, life-giving heat of our sun, a profound and dynamic transformation ignites across its surface. The intense solar radiation, a relentless barrage of photons and charged particles, doesn't merely warm its surface or induce a gentle, gradual melt. Instead, it forces a direct and violent change of state, a spectacular process known as sublimation. Here, the solid ice, under the sun's powerful influence, bypasses the liquid phase entirely, transforming instantly and explosively into an expansive, invisible gas. This sudden transition from solid to gas creates immense pressure within the comet's structure, driving a powerful, outward rush of material. This continuous exhalation into the vacuum of space does not travel alone. It acts as a cosmic broom, sweeping along immense clouds of microscopic dust particles and tiny fractured ice fragments, propelling them outward into the surrounding space at incredible velocities, forming a vast, temporary atmosphere. This dynamic process is a continuous shedding, a gradual disintegration under the sun's relentless scrutiny. This dramatic expulsion is precisely what we observe from millions of miles away. The ethereal, luminous halo, or coma, that envelops its nucleus, glowing faintly as sunlight reflects off its scattered particles. And then, there is the ghostly, beautiful tail, sometimes multiple tails, stretching for hundreds of thousands of miles across the dark canvas of the cosmos, a transient beacon of its fleeting presence, a shimmering signature of its interaction with our star. These magnificent structures are not static. They pulse, they shift, they grow, constantly revealing the hidden activity within the comet's core. To truly unravel the intricate secrets held within this interstellar visitor, to understand the very building blocks of its distant home, humanity turned its most advanced and discerning eye toward the heavens. The James Webb Space Telescope, positioned 1,000,000 miles from Earth, far from the distorting effects of our planet's atmosphere, this revolutionary observatory offers an unparalleled, penetrating insight into the universe's chemical makeup. With its exquisitely sensitive infrared capabilities, the Webb telescope possesses the unique ability to detect the specific spectral fingerprints of different molecules, even in the coldest, most distant corners of space. It can identify the precise chemical composition of these escaping gases, acting as a cosmic chemist. It peered deep into 3I Atlas's internal makeup, analyzing the very molecules released from its core, a composition forged in the heart of another star system, billions of miles away, shaped by conditions we can only begin to imagine. The Webb's sophisticated instruments meticulously analyzed the escaping gases with astonishing precision, revealing a unique, chilling cocktail of frozen alien ice. This blend, a chemical signature from beyond our solar system, is unlike anything typically found in the comets native to our own cosmic neighborhood, hinting at a truly exotic birthplace and a different pathway of planetary formation. It's a direct sample, albeit indirect, of another stellar nursery. The telescope's precise analysis unveiled a startling chemical signature, a molecular blueprint of its origins that rewrites some of our assumptions. The dominant component, surprisingly, was approximately 87% carbon dioxide, a staggering amount that speaks volumes about the extreme, frigid conditions of its formation. Carbon dioxide ice, often called dry ice, requires incredibly low temperatures to solidify, far colder than the conditions typically found where water ice forms predominantly. This suggests 3I Atlas originated in a region of its home star system far colder and more distant than even the Kuiper Belt in our own system, perhaps in the outermost reaches of a gas giant's formation zone, or even further out. This high concentration implies a different kind of protoplanetary disk, perhaps one richer in carbon relative to oxygen, or one that remains significantly colder for longer periods during its formation. Alongside this significant carbon dioxide, the data also confirmed the presence of 9% carbon monoxide, another highly volatile ice. Carbon monoxide sublimes at even lower temperatures than carbon dioxide, further reinforcing the idea of an extremely cold and distant genesis. Its presence, though smaller, is crucial for understanding the volatile chemistry of its parent cloud, indicating a primordial composition preserved over eons. And finally, a surprisingly small, yet vital, 4% of water ice was detected. While water is incredibly abundant in comets native to our solar system, often making up the majority of their volatile content, its minor role here is a key differentiator. This stark contrast indicates that the processes that formed 3I Atlas were fundamentally distinct from those that created the icy bodies orbiting our sun, suggesting a different cosmic recipe for planetesimal building. This unusual blend of volatiles, particularly the overwhelming percentage of carbon dioxide, challenges our long-held assumptions about the commonality of materials across the galaxy, painting a vivid picture of diverse chemical nurseries and varied cosmic evolutionary paths, opening new avenues for understanding exoplanetary systems. The James Webb Space Telescope didn't stop at merely identifying the composition. It also precisely quantified the astonishing rate of this material loss, a continuous, dramatic erosion under the sun's relentless, powerful gaze. The measurements were stark, almost unbelievable in their scale. An astounding 150 kilograms of ice vanishing into space every single second. To truly grasp the magnitude of this constant dissipation, imagine roughly 300 pounds of alien material, the approximate weight of a fully grown person, simply dissolving into the void, moment by moment, without pause. This isn't a slow, gentle decay. It's a violent, ongoing shedding, a cosmic clock ticking down its volatile components. Each second, a part of its ancient, frozen history is ejected, becoming diffuse gas and dust, eventually scattering into the solar wind, or perhaps settling onto other celestial bodies, forever lost to the comet itself. This relentless, rapid sublimation is a stark and powerful reminder of the immense energy unleashed when an object from the deep interstellar void encounters the powerful, life-giving force of a star. It's a cosmic dance of destruction and revelation, a spectacular process that constantly reshapes 3I Atlas as it streaks through our system. With every breath of escaping gas, with every particle shed, 3I Atlas is slowly unveiling its profound, ancient secrets, leaving behind a shimmering, ephemeral trail of its distant past as it continues its fleeting journey through our cosmic neighborhood. Soon, it will once again disappear into the boundless dark, carrying its remaining mysteries back to the silence of interstellar space, but leaving behind invaluable data that forever broadens our understanding of the universe beyond our sun, challenging our perspectives on cosmic origins and the very definition of a home world. This fleeting encounter offers a unique window into the chemical diversity of the galaxy, a testament to the endless variations in stellar and planetary birth. In the heart of July, a truly dramatic, utterly perplexing sight unfolded across the vast, silent canvas of our solar system. It was a vision captured not by human eyes, but by the unblinking, tireless gaze of the Hubble Space Telescope, an instrument peering deep into the cosmic ballet with unmatched precision, revealing secrets hidden in the interstellar dark. There, far from Earth's familiar, comforting skies, scientists observed Comet 3I Atlas performing an astonishing celestial maneuver, one that seemed to defy the very laws of physics we thought we understood, challenging our foundational grasp of cometary behavior and the predictable mechanics of the cosmos. The comet was not merely shedding ephemeral material into the cold, indifferent void of space, as countless other icy wanderers do. It was manifesting a long, luminous, almost impossibly bright jet-like anti-tail. But this was no ordinary tail, no typical cosmic exhaust plume driven by the gentle, outward push of solar pressure. Instead of streaming gracefully, predictably, away from the searing, relentless intensity of solar radiation, as every known comet should, this ethereal plume shot directly, unequivocally, with an unnerving sense of purpose, towards the sun. It was a profound visual paradox, a cosmic anomaly etched against the deep, inky blackness of space, leaving seasoned observers with a profound sense of bewilderment and an urgent, insatiable hunger for immediate, definitive answers to this celestial riddle. This unprecedented, counterintuitive phenomenon, this apparent defiance of fundamental physics, this blatant disregard for the expected, demanded immediate, rigorous investigation from the global scientific community. How could a comet, a frozen relic of the early solar system, propelled by the very solar winds that push all matter away from its star, appear instead to push against its source, driving itself inward, seemingly against the natural flow of the universe? Two brilliant minds, Professor Avi Loeb and Eric K. Otto, were among the first to meticulously pore over the raw, stunning Hubble images, scrutinizing every pixel, every subtle shift in light and shadow, searching for the faintest clue. They searched tirelessly, relentlessly, for an explanation that could reconcile this cosmic defiance with known physical principles, to bridge the gap between observation and established theory. Their deep, painstaking analysis, conducted with unwavering scientific rigor and intellectual honesty, eventually led to a groundbreaking theory, one that offered an elegant, if still startling, interpretation of the bizarre observation. They proposed that the sunward jet was not, in fact, a true propulsion system, not an active engine driving the comet forward with artificial, deliberate power. Instead, they theorized, it was a sophisticated, deceptive optical illusion, a cosmic mirage. They suggested that the intense, unfiltered sunlight was powerfully reflecting off minuscule, almost imperceptible ice fragments, countless millions of glittering particles ejected from the comet's surface with surprising, unexpected force, like microscopic diamonds in the sun's glare. These shimmering, ethereal grains, caught in the relentless cascade of solar wind and light, became luminous beacons. Together, they created the distinct, misleading impression of a powerful, directed thrust, an engine pointing straight at our star, an illusion of deliberate, intelligent motion. It was a phenomenon that mimicked advanced propulsion with uncanny accuracy, yet was born from the subtle, complex interplay of light, ice, and gravity in the profound emptiness of the vacuum, a natural cosmic trick of the light playing on our perceptions. This extraordinary observation, coupled with the initial plausible scientific explanation from Loeb and K. Ato, quickly ignited a firestorm of further, more profound speculation, reaching far beyond the initial optical illusion and into realms previously considered science fiction. The very idea of a comet appearing to propel itself towards the sun was unsettling enough, but the implications of such an illusion, and what it might truly represent, were even more tantalizing, more deeply intriguing, stirring ancient human curiosities about what else might be out there. At the epicenter of this swirling debate, a voice emerged with unparalleled authority, and a singular, almost defiant willingness to challenge conventional wisdom. Professor Avi Loeb. He is a figure whose formidable credentials and intellectual courage command both profound respect and, at times, considerable controversy. A scientist unafraid to explore the very edges of possibility, even if it means risking his reputation. Professor Loeb is not merely an academic confined to ivory towers, theorizing in isolation. He is a visionary leader in the field of astrophysics, constantly pushing the boundaries of human understanding and scientific inquiry, daring to ask the questions others shy away from. He stands as the driving force and head of the groundbreaking Galileo project, an ambitious, pioneering initiative solely dedicated to the rigorous, a systematic search for extraterrestrial technological artifacts within our solar system. A bold, unprecedented quest for definitive, tangible answers to humanity's oldest questions. His influence extends deeply into the very fabric of Harvard University, where his vision led him to serve as the founding director of its prestigious Black Hole Initiative, a hub for cutting-edge research into the universe's most enigmatic, mysterious phenomena. He also expertly guides the Institute for Theory and Computation at the renowned Harvard-Smithsonian Center of Astrophysics, fostering innovation and discovery across a vast array of cosmic questions, from the smallest particles to the largest structures. For an entire decade, from 2011 to 2020, he held the esteemed position of former chair of Harvard University's Astronomy Department, shaping the minds of future generations of astronomers and scientists, leaving an indelible, transformative mark on the institution and the field itself. Beyond the hallowed halls of academia, Loeb's expertise has informed national policy at the highest levels. He was a former member of the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, offering crucial scientific guidance to the nation's leadership during critical junctures, bridging science and governance. He also chaired the influential Board on Physics and Astronomy of the National Academies, an organization at the absolute forefront of scientific guidance and policy making for the entire country, shaping its scientific future. And, in a testament to his extraordinary ability to communicate complex, often abstract ideas to a broad, curious audience, he is a best-selling author, captivating millions of readers with his profound insights into the universe's greatest, most enduring mysteries, bridging the gap between intricate academic research and the public imagination with eloquent prose. Despite this unparalleled background, a career meticulously built on rigorous research, peer-reviewed science, and undeniable academic achievement, Loeb's more audacious, perhaps even provocative, theory regarding 3I Atlas has provoked a sharp, palpable division within the global scientific community. He posits a truly radical idea, one that challenges our most fundamental assumptions about the nature of interstellar visitors and the possibilities that lie far beyond our current, limited understanding of the cosmos. He suggested, with a calculated, almost unsettling probability, that Comet 3I Atlas could, in fact, be an alien spaceship. Assigning it a 4 out of 10 chance, he opened a door to a possibility many consider purely speculative, even sensational, yet one that, given his immense stature and intellectual rigor, could not be easily dismissed, demanding serious, open-minded consideration from all. His hypothesis is not without its own logical extensions, however. He argues, with a calm, investigative tone that belies the enormity of his claim, that any truly decisive action from such an advanced craft, any maneuver that would definitively reveal its artificial nature or its ultimate hidden intent, would most likely occur at perihelion. This is the point of its closest approach to the sun, a moment when the comet would be entirely out of sight, completely obscured by the blinding, overwhelming glare of the very star it approaches, lost in the sun's fiery, all-consuming embrace. It is precisely during this brief, critical period of cosmic invisibility, Loeb theorizes that 3I Atlas could potentially alter its trajectory. It could veer dramatically, deliberately, with unforeseen consequences from its predicted natural path and, perhaps, set a new, enigmatic course directly towards Earth. This chilling possibility, this hidden maneuver concealed in the overwhelming light and heat of our sun, adds a profound, unsettling layer of suspense to the already deep enigma of 3I Atlas, leaving us to wonder what truly lies beyond the veil of light. What intentions might be hidden in the vast, silent, and increasingly mysterious darkness that surrounds our tiny world? The silent, vast expanse of space held another profound mystery, one etched into the very form of 3I Atlas. As this unprecedented interstellar visitor continued its solitary, swift journey through our inner solar system, something truly remarkable and deeply perplexing began to unfold before the watchful eyes of humanity's most advanced telescopes. Astronomers, their data streams meticulously analyzed, their images scrutinized frame by frame, observed an anomaly that defied immediate, easy explanation. The comet's luminous tail, that ethereal plume of gas and dust trailing behind it, appeared to undergo a dramatic, inexplicable change in direction. This was no subtle drift, no gradual, anticipated shift governed by orbital mechanics. It was a pronounced, almost deliberate reorientation, challenging the very bedrock of conventional cometary physics. How could a celestial body, ostensibly a mere chunk of ice and rock, governed by the immutable laws of gravity and solar radiation, suddenly alter the trajectory of its own magnificent, shimmering trail? This perplexing observation, a cosmic riddle suspended in the void, became the fertile ground for a truly audacious hypothesis, pushing the boundaries of scientific thought. Enter Professor Avi Loeb, a renowned astrophysicist from Harvard University, whose intellectual curiosity often propels him beyond the comfortable confines of established scientific paradigms. He looked at the perplexing behavior of 3I Atlas, particularly this apparent dramatic shift in its tail's orientation, and dared to propose a theory that resonated with both profound awe and considerable controversy across the globe. Loeb suggested, with a careful academic caveat, that it was merely a compelling hypothesis, a possibility demanding consideration, that this anomalous change might not be a natural, passive phenomenon at all. Instead, he posited that such a precise, seemingly controlled alteration could signify a deliberate adjustment in engine thrust. The very word engine conjured powerful images, advanced technology, purpose, and intelligent control. This wasn't merely a primitive space rock, he hinted, but potentially a sophisticated alien spaceship, intentionally maneuvering through the intricate cosmic currents of our own star system, perhaps even executing a course correction. The tail, under this radical, speculative interpretation, would then cease to be the passive byproduct of solar heating and sublimation. Instead, it would become the active, deliberate exhaust plume of an intelligent propulsion system, guiding an unknown vessel on an unknown, perhaps profound, mission. This provocative notion, born from an undeniable, observed anomaly, forced the scientific community, and indeed humanity itself, to confront the most profound questions about life beyond Earth, pushing the very limits of our collective imagination and our understanding of what might truly be traversing the silent depths of space. It was a challenge to our cosmic solitude, a whisper of intelligence in the void. Yet, the universe, in its boundless complexity, often unveils its deepest secrets through the elegant, intricate dance of fundamental physics, offering explanations that are both profound and entirely natural. While the compelling idea of intelligent propulsion captured the public imagination and sparked widespread debate, a more conventional, yet equally powerful and ultimately more widely accepted, scientific explanation began to solidify within the scientific community. This alternative narrative, meticulously grounded in observable phenomena, established physical principles, and meticulous data analysis, offered a robust and compelling counterpoint to the speculative. As 3I Atlas continued its relentless, gravity-bound plunge towards the fiery, incandescent heart of our sun, its journey becoming ever more perilous. The ambient temperatures in its immediate cosmic vicinity began to escalate dramatically, reaching extremes that few earthly materials could withstand. The delicate, frozen balance of its icy composition, the very essence of its cometary nature, was about to be shattered by an overwhelming surge of solar energy. The tiny ice particles, microscopic frozen fragments that had faithfully reflected the sun's brilliant light, creating the comet's initial, magnificent, shimmering tail, now faced an insurmountable existential challenge. Under the sun's intensifying merciless heat, these ethereal ice grains did not simply melt in a gradual, gentle process. They underwent a process of rapid, violent, and almost instantaneous vaporization. This was a phase transition of extreme speed. Within mere seconds, these once solid components, the very essence of the comet's first luminous display, transformed directly from ice into an invisible gas, dispersing into the vacuum. They simply vanished, leaving behind no discernible trace of their frozen past, no lingering echo of their original form. It was a cosmic disintegration, a silent, swift erasure of the comet's original, icy identity, driven by the raw, unbridled power of our star. A dramatic transformation played out on a colossal scale. But not everything disappeared into the void. What remained after this profound cosmic vaporization were the heavier, more resilient constituents, countless darker dust grains. These minuscule particles, unlike their volatile icy predecessors, possessed a greater intrinsic density and a significantly higher tolerance for the extreme solar temperatures. They were too robust, too stubborn, to instantly vaporize. Yet they were still light enough, still susceptible enough, to be profoundly influenced by the sun's immense and pervasive energy. The constant, outward pressure of sunlight, a fundamental force known as solar radiation pressure, began its meticulous work. This invisible, yet undeniably powerful, force acted like an immense, ethereal wind, systematically sweeping these surviving, tougher dust grains away from the sun's scorching, radiant embrace. And so, before the very eyes of humanity, albeit through the sophisticated lenses of powerful telescopes peering across unimaginable distances, a new, distinct tail began to materialize. This was not the original, volatile plume of vaporized ice that had first captivated observers. This was a classic dust tail, a persistent, enduring stream of heavier particles, meticulously sculpted by the sun's radiant energy, consistently pointing directly away from the stellar furnace, an unmistakable signature of solar interaction. It was a vivid testament to the sun's overwhelming power, a visible manifestation of its constant outward push on all matter. Over vast cosmic distances, the comet, 3I Atlas, underwent a profound, observable metamorphosis, a complete transformation of its visible form. Its entire identity, its very appearance, changed dramatically in response to the brutal, yet fundamental, forces of its solar environment. This scientific explanation, rooted firmly in empirical observation and the elegant laws of physics, provides a compelling, physics-based narrative for the tale's dramatic reversal, a testament to the universe's inherent capacity for self-transformation and dynamic change. It stands in stark contrast to the provocative, yet ultimately unproven, notion of intelligent propulsion, offering a natural, awe-inspiring alternative. The cosmos, in its raw, physical elegance, often reveals its own extraordinary truths, without needing the intervention of advanced civilizations. This was not a spaceship, but a magnificent, dynamic cosmic dance of ice and dust, driven by the sun's relentless fiery breath. A silent, grand spectacle unfolding on the edge of our perception, a testament to the power of a star. Between July and October, a profound and subtle transformation began to unfold around the enigmatic interstellar visitor, 3I Atlas. For 3 long, silent months, this colossal object, a true wanderer from beyond our sun, underwent a continuous, almost imperceptible change. It began to shed its very essence, releasing an astonishing 2 million tons of material into the vacuum of space. Think about that number for a moment. 2 million tons, it's a quantity of matter almost beyond our daily comprehension. It's the weight of several 100,000 fully loaded semi-trucks. It's enough to fill countless cargo ships, enough to build small mountains, or to completely bury a small town. On Earth, such a release would be catastrophic, a geological event of immense proportions, leaving a visible scar on any landscape. It would be a dramatic, undeniable expulsion, a sign of destruction. But the true significance, the deeper, more perplexing truth, emerges only when we place this seemingly immense loss against the backdrop of 3I Atlas's truly staggering scale. Consider its estimated weight, a mind-boggling 33 billion tons. This is not just a large rock, it is a cosmic anchor, a behemoth of immense density and size, dwarfing anything we have ever encountered in our immediate solar neighborhood. Against such an incomprehensible bulk, against this titanic mass that defies easy visualization, the 2 million tons shed becomes a mere whisper. It is a fleeting exhalation, an almost inconsequential sigh in the grand cosmic scheme. It represents only a minuscule, an almost imperceptible fraction of its staggering entirety. This was not a catastrophic rupture, not a violent explosion tearing the object apart, not a cataclysmic event. Instead, it was a gentle, almost silent exfoliation, a continuous, slow, deliberate release of its outermost layers. The material loss amounted to a thin, delicate layer, barely perceptible on such a grand scale. We are talking about approximately 1.5 inches, or 4 centimeters, deep. This is thinner than the screen you are watching this on, barely the width of your thumb. It is a superficial change, a mere dusting, a cosmic peel. To truly grasp this incredible disproportion, this cosmic paradox of scale, try to envision this celestial leviathan. Imagine a silent behemoth spanning 3.7 miles, or 5 kilometers, in width. This is an object larger than many metropolitan areas, a small mountain range adrift in the infinite void between stars. From this immense ancient traveler, only its outermost skin, a whisper-thin layer, began to peel away. It was akin to a tiny, almost microscopic layer of skin flaking off from a colossal, ancient being, a geological process playing out on an interstellar scale. Imagine a mountain range shedding a single grain of sand, or an entire ocean losing a single drop of water. The effect is negligible on the whole, utterly inconsequential to its overall mass. Yet the process itself is undeniably real, undeniably happening, and undeniably revealing. It speaks volumes about the subtle yet persistent forces at play in the interstellar medium, forces that can slowly carve away even the most massive of cosmic bodies. This subtle shedding, this cosmic flaking, raises profound questions about the object's fundamental composition and the specific forces acting upon it. What exactly was this material that was so delicately released? Was it primarily volatile ices, slowly sublimating under the gentle warmth of our distant sun, after eons spent in the unimaginable cold of interstellar space? Ices that had remained frozen for countless millennia, untouched by stellar radiation, now finally encountering a star's embrace, reacting to its light and heat, or were other, more exotic forces at play, subtly reshaping its outer shell? Perhaps a complex reaction to the solar wind, or some internal geological process, a slow outgassing from deep within that we cannot yet fathom, a hidden engine at work. The very act of shedding, however minor, tells us something crucial about its surface, its resilience, and its interaction with its environment. It suggests a dynamic surface, not entirely inert, but one that actively responds to its surroundings, even if that response is incredibly subtle and slow. It hints at an active, albeit quiet, geology, a cosmic metabolism. Yet, despite this continuous, dramatic shedding, this slow, deliberate erosion of its exterior, the very heart of 3I Atlas remained entirely untouched. Its inner core, the true essence of its being, stayed perfectly preserved beneath the surface. It was an impenetrable vault, an inviolable sanctuary, a cosmic time capsule shielded from the relentless erosive forces of space and time. This deep interior, unaffected by the external changes, holds the key to its true nature. It is a testament to its immense density, its robust structure, or perhaps something far more deliberate in its construction. This core is not merely protected, it is perfectly preserved, suggesting an intrinsic resilience, a fundamental stability that defies the slow decay of its outer layers. What lies beneath that inch and a half of lost material? What secrets has it guarded for eons, traversing the cosmic dark, waiting for a moment like this? This profound preservation of its core implies a crucial, tantalizing truth. Any deep, fundamental secrets, any hidden truths about its distant origin, its fundamental composition, or its very nature, are still securely locked within its untouched depths. They remain shielded, undisturbed, waiting. The very blueprint of its birth, perhaps even the echoes of its journey through other star systems, through regions of space we can only theorize about, lie dormant within. This core holds the answers to questions that could redefine our understanding of interstellar objects, and perhaps even life beyond Earth. It might contain clues to the formation of planets and other galaxies, the chemical signatures of alien nebulae, or even the remnants of ancient, long-dead stars. It is a cosmic riddle, sealed by time and distance, a silent narrative of cosmic history etched into its very being. The potential revelations are staggering, promising to reshape our cosmic perspective. The question persists, echoing across the vast, silent emptiness of space, resonating with our deepest curiosities and our relentless drive for knowledge. Is this object merely an alien rock, a vast, inert wanderer, a frozen chunk of primordial ice and dust ejected from another star system, following a predictable, natural trajectory? If so, its very existence challenges our models of planetary formation and stellar dynamics, forcing us to rethink how common such interstellar travelers truly are. It would be a testament to the sheer, unadulterated power of cosmic chance, a natural phenomenon of immense scale and profound implications for our understanding of the universe's raw, untamed processes. It would be a humbling reminder of the universe's vast, impersonal mechanisms. Or does something far more complex, something truly extraordinary, something perhaps even designed, reside within those untouched depths? This is the tantalizing possibility that whispers in the minds of scientists and dreamers alike, sparking both wonder and apprehension. Could this peeling skin be a deliberate act, a subtle clue left for curious observers, a signal disguised as natural decay, meant to be ignored by the casual glance, but revealed to the meticulous and persistent? Could it be a form of cosmic communication, a message encoded in its very transformation? Or is it simply the natural erosion of time and distance, a cosmic weathering process that slowly reveals what lies beneath without conscious intent, yet still holding profound meaning for those who observe it? The answer, for now, remains shrouded in cosmic mystery, hidden just beneath that thin, fragile surface, waiting for humanity to finally decipher its silent, ancient message. The silence of 3I Atlas is not empty. It is pregnant with possibility, a testament to the unknown that lies just beyond our grasp, challenging us to look deeper, to question everything we think we know about the cosmos and our place within it. Each ton shed, each millimeter lost, only deepens the enigma, drawing us closer to a truth that might redefine our understanding of interstellar objects forever. It compels us to consider the sheer scale of the universe and the endless forms that matter can take, hinting at wonders yet unimagined, secrets waiting to be unearthed from the heart of a cosmic wanderer. The boldest idea, perhaps the most unsettling, yet undeniably compelling, is that 3I Atlas might not be a mere rock at all. This audacious proposition, a radical departure from conventional astrophysical thought, fundamentally reshapes our perception of what we observed, challenging centuries of scientific dogma. Instead of a lifeless chunk of ice and dust, passively tumbling through the vast, indifferent void of interstellar space, what if it were, in fact, an alien craft? This profound hypothesis, championed by Harvard professor Avi Loeb, a distinguished theoretical physicist, the former chair of Harvard's Department of Astronomy, and a controversial figure known for his willingness to challenge scientific orthodoxy, reinterprets the very anomalies that first captured our attention. He transforms them from puzzling natural phenomena into deliberate acts of intelligent design, a signature of purpose in the cosmos. The initial antitail, a perplexing feature seen only briefly and defying easy cometary explanation, is recast as a sophisticated braking thrust. Imagine the sheer engineering marvel required for such a maneuver. A controlled expulsion of material, precisely calibrated with immense energy, designed to alter the trajectory of a massive object, slowing it deliberately from interstellar speeds. This would represent a level of technological advancement far beyond our current capabilities, a testament to an intelligence capable of interstellar travel, precise orbital mechanics, and the deliberate manipulation of cosmic forces on a grand scale. It's a concept that challenges our deepest assumptions about physics and propulsion, suggesting a mastery over energy and matter that we, as a nascent technological civilization, can only dream of achieving. Such a craft would be a testament to a civilization centuries, perhaps millennia, ahead of our own, a silent messenger from a distant star system. Then, the observed flip, the dramatic shift from an anti-tail to a conventional tail, a phenomenon that baffled traditional cometary models, suddenly makes perfect sense within this extraordinary framework. It ceases to be a random cometary outburst, a chaotic expulsion driven by the unpredictable forces of solar radiation. Instead, it becomes a calculated, controlled deceleration. This is not the unpredictable physics of a natural object subject to stellar winds. It is the deliberate action of a designed vessel, executing a precise, pre-programmed sequence. This intricate maneuver, Loeb argues, would allow the craft to enter a stable orbit, settling strategically between Mars and Jupiter. Why this specific region? The vast expanse of the asteroid belt offers abundant resources, a potential staging ground for further operations, a hidden base perhaps, or a discreet, yet ideal, vantage point for long-term observation of our inner solar system, including Earth. The implications are staggering, transforming a fleeting scientific curiosity into a potential, profound encounter with an extraterrestrial presence. Such an event, if proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, would constitute more than the discovery of a new celestial body. It would be a techno-signature. This pivotal term, coined to describe undeniable evidence of intelligent control, stands in stark contrast to a mere biosignature, which only indicates the presence of primitive life. A techno-signature speaks of purpose, of engineering, of a civilization capable of reaching across the vast cosmic distances to our solar system. It would be the ultimate confirmation that we are not alone, that intelligence beyond Earth is not merely a theoretical possibility, confined to the realm of science fiction, but an active, present reality, an entity that has physically arrived. This would fundamentally alter humanity's perception of its place in the cosmos, reshaping our science, our philosophy, our spiritual beliefs, and our collective future in ways we can scarcely comprehend. It would be the most significant discovery in human history, triggering a global reevaluation of our existence. Concrete proof, of course, remains elusive. The vast distances involved, the fleeting nature of the observation window, the inherent human bias towards familiar, natural explanations, and the immense burden of proof for such an extraordinary claim all conspire against definitive answers. The extraordinary nature of the claim demands extraordinary evidence, and that evidence, at least for now, remains just out of reach, obscured by the cosmic dust and the current limits of our observational instruments. Yet, the mere contemplation of this possibility sends a profound shiver down the spine of even the most hardened scientist, challenging centuries of anthropocentric thought, the long-held belief in our cosmic solitude. It forces us to confront our place in the universe, not as its sole intelligent inhabitants, but as one species among potentially countless others, a small part of a much larger, more complex cosmic tapestry. There is a common sentiment, often voiced with a mix of fear, apprehension, and even resignation. Aliens are the last things that we need. The idea of extraterrestrial contact, particularly with a technologically superior civilization, can evoke deep anxieties about our societal stability, our global resources, our cultural identity, and even our very survival. It raises profound questions about our preparedness, our vulnerabilities, and whether humanity is truly ready for such a monumental, paradigm-shattering revelation that could disrupt every facet of our civilization. But what if their intentions are not hostile, not predatory, but something else entirely? What if they are, in some profound way, protective? Consider the whispered reports, though unverified and often dismissed by mainstream science as folklore or misidentification, of nuclear facilities inexplicably switched off, systems going dark moments before potential catastrophic events. These accounts, spanning decades and continents, from missile silos to power plants, from isolated military bases to densely populated urban centers, paint a consistent, albeit mysterious, picture of silent, unseen intervention, a force capable of bypassing our most secure systems. Could this suggest a profound motive for an advanced civilization visiting our solar system? A subtle, non-aggressive presence, perhaps monitoring our technological development, acting as a cosmic guardian, preventing humanity from engaging in the ultimate self-destruction of nuclear warfare? It is a truly provocative thought, a narrative of cosmic stewardship rather than invasion, suggesting a deeper, more complex, and perhaps benevolent interaction with the universe than we have ever dared to imagine. While I personally lean towards 3I Atlas being a comet, a natural wanderer shaped by the immense, indifferent forces of the cosmos, a relic from another star system, the alien theory holds a compelling, almost magnetic power. It challenges us to expand our intellectual horizons, to consider possibilities that lie at the very edge of our current scientific paradigm, pushing the boundaries of what we deem plausible. It forces us to ask, if the technical feasibility exists, if interstellar travel is indeed achievable by other civilizations, might we one day truly encounter an alien spaceship? And if so, might its intentions, its purpose, its very reason for being here, already be discernible in the subtle shifts of its trajectory, in the calculated silence of its passage through our solar system, waiting for us to truly understand? The universe, after all, is vast beyond measure, teeming with possibilities, and our understanding, still in its infancy, has barely begun to scratch the surface of its profound, awe-inspiring mysteries. It compels us to look beyond the familiar, to question the obvious, and to remain open to the extraordinary. The journey of 3I Atlas continues, a silent, relentless trajectory across the cosmic canvas. It promises further revelations, mysteries yet to unfold. This interstellar visitor now hurtles toward its closest point to the sun, its perihelion a fiery crucible of unimaginable forces. There, it will endure an immense, searing blast of solar energy. Over 33 gigawatts will strike its surface, a power equivalent to 30 nuclear reactors detonating simultaneously against its fragile, icy form. We watch, we wait, the anticipation builds. Then, on December 19th of this year, a date now etched into astronomical calendars, 3I Atlas will pass closest to Earth. This is a pivotal moment, a singular opportunity for all of humanity, for science, for our profound understanding of the cosmos itself. Our most advanced instruments, our most powerful telescopes, will strain to capture every fleeting detail. From this close encounter, we will finally ascertain whether this is merely another comet, a familiar icy wanderer from our own solar system, or something far more extraordinary, a true anomaly, a silent messenger from beyond our familiar stellar neighborhood. Regardless of its ultimate classification, the sheer wonder of 3I Atlas cannot possibly be overstated. Its very presence here is a profound, almost miraculous event. Imagine a fragment of rock and ice, born in the distant, chaotic embrace of another star system, untold light years away. It is a silent voyager, an ancient relic that has traversed countless millennia, navigating the vast, cold, indifferent void between galaxies. For eons, it drifted, unseen, unheard, through the cosmic darkness, a ghost ship sailing through the interstellar ocean. Now, against all conceivable odds, it graces our inner solar system, a fleeting apparition in our familiar skies. This phenomenon is nothing short of amazing. a breathtaking testament to the universe's ceaseless, sprawling activity and its boundless capacity for surprise. Whatever 3I Atlas ultimately proves to be, whether a dusty snowball, a pristine shard of alien ice, or something more deeply enigmatic, it serves as a profound testament to a universe teeming with motion, alive with unseen forces and hidden pathways. It reminds us that space is not truly empty, but filled with countless travelers, with untold stories etched in starlight and ice in the very fabric of time. It is a universe forever shrouded in mystery, a place where the unexpected can emerge from the deepest, most ancient depths of time, and perhaps, just perhaps, it harbors something else entirely, something we are only now beginning to glimpse, a truth that transcends our current understanding, pushing the very boundaries of our imagination. The questions it raises echo across the void, inviting us to look deeper, to wonder more profoundly, to listen for the whispers of the unknown.